Hi. As you probably could have guessed from the video, I did my project on listening, and mainly on differences of people in listening and differences of ages of listening and distractions. So what I did for my project was I just read a story to 10 different people of different age groups, and I saw what set them apart and what set the different age groups apart, and how some people were the same who just were not in the same age group, I guess. It's just how some people were the same. And so what I noticed in my research was the first thing I noticed was the age differences. So like the younger the person was, they had a smaller vocabulary, so they understood the story a little bit less, especially as you got into younger and younger, like 5 and below. It was a lot harder for them to understand really what was going on in the book because some of the words were just out of their knowledge. And another thing that sets apart age groups that I've noticed is attention span. And so, like, the younger you are, the shorter your attention span is. And I noticed this because, like, the baby that I read the story to, she just, like, looked at me for, like, a few seconds and then, like, went back to doing her own thing. And then, like, the 5-year-old maybe was fully um, fully centered her attention on me for maybe half the time, and then maybe the 7-year-old maybe about like 3/4 of the time, and then once you got about 9 years old, he was pretty focused the whole time. But once you get like kids, then they have a hard time focusing. I feel like for extended periods of time because it's kind of long book. It was maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and well, story. And yeah. And so I'm going to show you a video of me reading to one of the kids. Okay, and the next thing that I did next findings that I got from this research was about like distractions. And I've noticed that when people have distractions or make distractions for themselves, because sometimes when your attention span runs out, you just find something else to do or to think about even. And so when that runs out, so when you have a distraction, then and you're not as focused on like the conversation, or in this example me reading the story, then you retain less information and you don't get as much out of it. You like rate it a little bit less, and it's just a better experience for you, and you comment less, and you basically just have a better experience if you are fully focused. Cause yeah, and also for me as the person giving my time to talk to them and to read this story to them, I feel like it is, if they're not listening to me and giving me their full attention, I feel like I'm putting more than I'm getting out of it, and that my services are kind of unappreciated. So, in conclusion, um, age differences, the younger you are, the more less of a listening skills you kind of have. But it also kind of depends on the person, like your vocabulary level and your attention span. But generally, the younger you are, the shorter those are. And then I also learned that when you have distractions, it's just better to remove those when you're having a conversation, and both people will get more out of it. And so, what you can pull out of this is just maybe try and, when you're listening next time, try and focus like more fully on the conversation. And also, yeah, there's not much you can do to, well, I guess if you wanted to change your vocabulary, your attention span, you could work on that too. But mostly just give the person that you're talking to and have a conversation with your full attention. Thank you.